Yeah, my only worry with Against the Storm is I haven't gotten far enough to see the roguelike progression elements, but from the little I've seen of it so far, it feels a little more puzzly than I kind of tend to normally gravitate towards in regards to how things play out with the setup. And once you're familiar, I don't know. I don't know enough about the game, and I haven't played it enough to offer a really good opinion. But it just feels initially like it's a little more puzzly than I would usually like. Is this modded Minecraft? It is not. I guess I should explain. For all you folks that have jumped in, this is Vintage Story. This is not Minecraft. This is not a mod of Minecraft. It's a completely independent, produced game by some folks that really admired some of the crafting-heavy, massive crafting-focused mods for Minecraft. And they went and they said, we can do our own, and they did, and it's awesome. If you like, now let me be very specific here. If you like combat and you want to kill a bunch of stuff, don't buy this game. Just flat, don't buy it. If you love crafting, gathering, exploring huge open worlds, marveling at wondrous graphics of biomes and flowers and trees and stuff, if you like getting eaten by wolves and falling down deep holes and breaking your legs and then getting beaten to death by drifters, very much get the game. It's very, very detailed, crafting focused, gathering, exploration-focused game. But it is not a combat-oriented game. There are some opponents, there are some dangers, but it's fairly low on the priority list of development. My only real nitpick or downside with the game, I will warn you in advance, it is very slow development. So it's one of those 1 to 2 people developer kind of things. And while what it's got is awesome and great fun, and you'll get many, many hours out of it, once you've played through everything a few times, you're going to be waiting quite a while before substantive changes are made to the game. So, you can get it on Humble, and if you get it on Humble, you can even type in, Vormithrax's HumbleBundle partner link, and you can support the channel with a few shekels. I think it's $25 over on Humble. I don't know what it is on Itch. It might be slightly cheaper on Itch. But, yeah, it's really, 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 really well done. Beautiful engine. Massive view distances right out of the box. Great graphics right out of the box. Very, very mod-friendly. Built with mods in mind. And, very solid. So this is not my starting hovel. This is the start of my actual full base. We got a long way to go, though. We're just barely into the first metalworking part, the Copper Age. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done, so we're going to suspend work on the hovel here while I go get some other stuff done. I got to track down another copper node, and we need more tools. Let's go check our rabbit traps. Let's go see if our rabbit traps have fired off yet. Where are you at, rabbit traps? There's trap number 1, has not fired off yet. Looks like none of them have. That one's still up. I'm not seeing any rabbits either. No wild rabbitses. We might have to go pig hunting. Yeah, we might have to go pig hunting. Alright, let's go. I didn't bring any of my spears with me. I really want to get some copper spears going. I think I can get the animal and pig killing down to 3 hits with the copper. I also need to get my markers up on these hilltops for long-range orientation. I'm playing on a difficulty mode called Wilderness Survival that ups the damage and hit points and all that of the enemies, and it also removes your map. So I have no map. No map. So I have to orient, the old-fashioned way, by memory. So if we go traveling and I get attacked and I get spun around and turned around, I got to orient my way back home because I can't just open a map and say, go that direction. So getting lost is a very real thing in this game, unless you get some practice and train your brain. I do not yet have the farm. We are going to have a farm. I'm undecided whether I'm going to put the farm on the roof of my building once I get all 4 sections done. Occasionally I'll put a roof or a garden up on the roof. That keeps the animals away from my crops. So sometimes I'll do that. Other times, if I've got nice flat ground like we've got here, I'll just put the farm out there, and we'll put fencing up and stuff to keep the animals out. But we haven't gotten to that yet. We're very early game in this so far. So I got to get the building up. We got farming to do. We've got animal husbandry to do. I got to go capture some animals and start taming and raising them. We've got mining to do. We've got just the list of things to do is long. It has full seasons, and the terrain will completely change as the seasons go by. The grass and the trees and everything will go yellow and gold, and then we'll have winter and snow, and it's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. How long is the seasons? That's a hard question to answer if you're not familiar with the game to know how time passage works. But currently we are in June. And you can see, I forget what the time frame per day is. I think it's 7 hours, 7 real world hours per month, I think. Something like that. So I got long-term food I got to figure out. We got to dig a hole down underground to make a kind of a freezer room for food storage. I got to start prepping crocks for food. We got to get bees going so I can get wax and honey. Wax to seal crocks for long-term food storage, and honey for food recipes. Tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. There is some automation later, yes. You can get a windmill. Usually what I'll do is I'll get this structure done, and then off one corner of it I'll do a very tall tower, put a big huge windmill on the top, and then we'll run mechanical shafts down into my workshop. Then it'll automate running helve hammers and a few other processes, so that some of the metal forming and metalworking will be somewhat automated. That's a long way away, though. We're many hours of play away from that stuff. That's much farther down the line. There are not really villages. There are little trader wagons that you find. I've got 4 or 5 in various directions around me. And there are ruins that you can find of the prior civilization. Like those are some small ruins over there. And there's some underground tunnel ruins, and they're working on some more underground stuff. The major foe is what are called drifters that appear at night. They come out of tunnels underground as well, but they can't be out in the daylight, so you only see them either at night or if you go underground. And then there's also temporal storms that come by every once in a while that are very bad, and you have to hide in your building and wait them out. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I don't remember what they call them in this game. Temporal storms, portal storms, there's a lot of different names. Yep. You can orient, if you've got the right kind of clouds, you can orient. Like right there, you can see the movement of the clouds. So clouds always go from west to east. So that direction is east. That's how you can orient when you're out in the wild, to know your general direction. But still, that only helps so much when you've gone off at an odd angle, and then you got turned around, and then you misjudged how far away you were from your base, or how far off a direct east, west, north, south line you were. And you end up going right past whatever valley you're in. And then all of a sudden you're totally disoriented because you didn't find what you expected. So it helps to know the clouds go west to east, but it's not all by itself going to answer all the problems. What is the priority here? I need to get some more food. What are we looking at? 11 days, so these will hold me for about 2 days. I need more mushrooms. We're almost out of veggies. Or I need to find some more fully grown vegetables out in the wild. We've got some fruit already. Alright, let's grab some spears. We'll go check some other areas for rabbits. Currents, I gotta move. Do I move my berry bushes? I gotta think about that. I'm not sure I want to move my berry bushes. So that's flax, and we're gonna take that. Flaxseed. Whee. Let's go add to our berry bushes. I'll probably leave them here for this first season. I'm not sure they're going to be able to flower in 5 days. Then it'll take a little longer. We'll just keep adding to it for now. Too much talking, not enough working. This is the hovel that I was living in until we moved. Just this little hole in the ground. A little hobbit hole. Alright, I haven't heard any wolves howling, so hopefully they're staying away still. Let's get the spear out, just in case. Well, bees, I gotta get my beehive going. That's another whole process. Mushrooms, which one? Chanterelle? Not enough of them to worry about. I don't want cranberries. Alright, we're on the lookout for rabbits and pigs. That would be my preference. I know I've got some pigs somewhere over here. Oh, there's a pig. Do I have a body of water to help me out here? Just in case the pig gets ornery? I don't. Goats? I'm playing Iron Man, so if I die, we have to start over, which is a very sad, sad process. And I didn't bring enough spears. Let's make another spear real quick. Spearhead, please. Nap that spearhead. Alright, that gets me to 4. I am a little worried about this pig. If it gets ornery and charges me, we could be in trouble. I got no water nearby to use as an emergency escape hatch. Alright, if I die, it's all your guys' fault. Oh, we got 2 hits on him. He got out of the way. No piggy. I don't know where he's at. I lost him. There he is. Oh, rabbit too. Hey, get down from there. Alright, pig down. Hey there, rabbit. Oh. Rabbit worked him. Oh, he got out again. Damn it. Alright, well, let's get the pig butchered. At least it ran away instead of charging me. 10 meat. Alright, that's all the meat we really need right now, so I'll leave the rabbit alone. Carrots. Mature carrots. Oh, yes. That's the veggies I need. Only 1? Growing, growing, growing. I'm going to leave the carrots until they're finished growing. Stage 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. Yeah, we'll leave them alone. Normally I'd scoop them up just for the seeds. If they're not fully grown, you only have a percentage chance of getting seeds out of them. You can only get the actual vegetable out of fully grown ones. But if I chopped these up, like if I chop this up, we got a seed. So I don't think I'm likely to get a crop in this first season, though, before winter hits. I got too much stuff I got to get done. Alright, let's get heading back home. That's all the meat I need. We've now got, with that, probably about 4 days of food. I do need a few more veggies, though. I don't want cranberries. I need some turnips or some more mushrooms. Mushrooms count as veggies. So you have these bars here for the different fruit or nutrition types. For every bar you fill, it increases your hit points. So by having a full, nutritious, varied diet, you can increase your general hit point pool. I started with 10 hit points, and with these 3 bars, we're just about at 18. Grain, I won't be able to get for a while, and dairy is a long way out. You got to get goats and tame them and milk them, and it takes forever to get dairy. I almost never get dairy. Grain is not too far off, but really you need to start get your farm going before you have enough grain to really have much of that going. That's goats. That's another pig. We're going to leave them alone. Hey, Drifter. That's a drifter coming out of the caves. They throw rocks, so they'll hit me with rocks here in a second. Yep, there's a rock. There's a big cave that's going down underneath this. We don't want to collapse into the cave. We also have soil physics where it'll collapse if I hop on a block and there's nothing supporting underneath it. So we don't want to fall down into one of those. I don't know that I have... I got very poor vegetable terrain. Certain biomes support the different crop types. I have very small areas of that. Another goat? Yeah, those are goats. Let's go to the top of the hill here. Take a look around. Anything back here? No crops, nothing moving except the goats. And not much out this way either. Oh, there's some puffball mushrooms, but it's only a single one. That by itself isn't enough. I need 4 total in order to make a meal, a full meal. Oops, all full. Get rid of... Why do I have native copper nuggets? Why am I carrying those? Huh. We'll have plenty of those later. Alright, we gotta go drop some stuff back off. I need to finish digging up these ruins so we can get all the urns. Get all the crops and seeds. Another flax. I'm gonna leave that one. We'll find that one again when it's full grown. Unfortunately, I also have some big pits right near my base. I gotta fill this in. That's dangerous. I'm gonna drop into that one of these times. Alright, you can have that. Seeds in there. Fruit and meat. Yeah, only 1 puffball doesn't help me. So I got 4 lobster mushrooms. That'll be enough for one of the meals. But I need 1 more gold drop milk cap. 2 more red wine. I need 4. 4 is the number. You go there. Carrying all these spears is sucking up too much of my inventory. 1,500. Alright, let's make another trip out this way. Keep hearing drifters underground. It's the only thing I worry when I go to build my basement for my long-term food storage, my cold box. I may dig right into a big cavern. Anything moving? Nothing moving, no crops. Only problem with this location I picked for my home after we did a bunch of traveling is that we don't have that many crop sustain. That wolf? Nope, pigs. You scared me, piggy. We don't have many crop sustaining biomes right near us. I got a lot of stone biomes, which is not great. Lots of bees, so we'll have no problem getting our bees going. Rye, I'm not ready to start harvesting or worrying about rye. Let's go to the top here. Anything hiding back in the valley? I see no mushrooms. I see no crops. Crop there. Got a raccoon. Yeah, we got a raccoon. Yeah, this biome out here doesn't really help me. There's not much in it that's of any use. And I hate this up and down terrain. Get out of here, raccoon. Yeah, nothing really grows in this biome. Ugh. And it turns into pure rock for quite a distance out that way. We got heavy redwood forest on top of shale out that way, but that doesn't support any kind of food either. And that's about the same in like 3 of my 4 directions. There's just nothing that generates food or crops. So, it's too late to go exploring long distance. Oh yeah, it's dark down there. What you hiding? What you hiding? Pumpkin seeds. Probably some other stuff in there. I'm not going to worry about that right now. A lot of slate boulders. I forget. Slate was my flooring, I think. Or no, this is shale was the other one. This is what I need for my ceiling. For the next section. Alright, yeah, we'll come over here for these boulders. We need to get all these so we can get some more cobblestone put together. Oh, yeah. Beautiful piles of boulders. So we go from slate to shale. Swithite. Loose meteoric iron again. Oh my goodness. Alright, time to make a marker. We want to be able to find that again. Alright, so that's very important. We need that later. I can't do anything with it right now, so I'm just setting up a marker that I'll be able to find later. I'll stumble across it again and see this. This surface piece indicates that below it, a meteor landed, and there's going to be a few big square blocks of meteoric iron that we can use. Oh no, I have a house. We've been in a hovel until just recently, just earlier this stream. We've got the start of our house going finally. Ugh, these are so dangerous. Man. Alright, we haven't gotten that urn yet. Let's go ahead and grab that. So this is a ruin. Oh, we got 2 urns. Cool. What do you got? You got seeds. What seeds? 6 soybean seeds. Alright. There could be various types of materials, and you can tell when you look at the urn. So this one is a forage. This could be grass. It could be cattail reeds. Could be a few different things. Cattails. I don't really need those, but 16 cattails. They're useful for various things. There's a trader wagon right there. I guess we can go look at that before we head back. Hey there, NPC man. What you rocking? Bows, recurves, leather reinforced wooden shields. Ooh, linen sacks! Linen sacks! You'll take copper ingots for linen sacks? 2 gears. Alright. So, for every 2 copper ingots I bring him, I can get linen sacks. Ooh. If only I had one. I gotta start prospecting, too. Gotta start prospecting. I gotta find an underground copper node. Nothing else I can really sell. Oh, this is the guy. Charcoal. That's the guy. Oh, yes. Right there. 12 charcoal per gear. So full stack of charcoal is 64. We got to do that. I got to go get a big old charcoal pit going so we can sell charcoal and buy linen sacks and tin bronze pickaxes. Tin bronze, bismuth bronze. That's the better one at 500 durability. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is the guy. Charcoal and copper ingots, and I could get full upgrade on my carry capacity. So these baskets are 3 storage slots. These are 5 storage slots, so I'd gain 8 more storage slots by swapping all those out for linen sacks. And then we'd be able to get an upgraded pickaxe, make things a lot faster, and get us materials we can't reach currently. Cool. All right, let's get out of here. Let's keep track of just the orientation for this guy. Right past our meteoric iron. So this is where, like I said, if you're not careful of your directions. So we know the clouds, again, go west to east. So east. And we know our base is that away. Or I know my base is that away. But I got no map. Now, if you were playing normally, not playing the hardcore wilderness survival mode I'm in, you would have a world map you could open up. And then you could make marks, notations on it, and orient yourself, and know where to move, and all that kind of stuff. I'm playing the hard mode, so... You are exactly right. My base is where I left it. It is just, you can't understand the awesomeness of having an awesome spot you found, and you've got your base going and all your stuff, and then you get lost. I spent like 8 hours one stream like a year ago when I played it extensively, just doing a grid pattern search, going in a spiral. It took me 8 hours to relocate my base. 8 hours. Real world hours to just find my home again. It was awesome. Good stuff. We had some adventures. Oh, we got a bee nade. We got 5 bee nades too. Yes, that would be bee grenades. Stingy fun for the whole family. Yeah, we'll put you in the miscellaneous box for now. Seeds over there, and you there. Alright, we're not going to be hunting while we're running around right now. Put our spears away. These torches just aren't quite bright enough. Alright, so keep the tools. How we doing? We don't need food yet. 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. So it has a whole complex food preservation and spoilage systems. So long term, I need to gather meat, vegetables, and fruit, combine those into these yummy-licious meals that give me 840 protein, 120 veggies, 120 fruit. And then I need to store those meals inside these crocks. And then I need to seal the crocks with wax that I get from my bees when I have my apiary set up. And then I need to store the crocks inside the storage vessels, which provide perish speed modifiers. As you can see, it's vegetables rot at 0.3 rate compared to their normal rate. So you get a 70% savings in rot speed there. Grain and then other. And then you need to store these down inside a steel basement. It doesn't actually technically have to be underground, but that's where I tend to build it. You go underground and it has to be certain dimensions and rocks surrounding all sides and so on. And all of these things at each stage increase the shelf life of the food, basically. Until you get to a point where if you got it all done correctly, you can have food that will store successfully for multiple years. And then you know you've accomplished the long-term food storage. Hey, drifters, what you guys doing? Throw rocks. Come on. Hit me with a rock. Bastard. Bastard. Ow! He got me. He got me. Yeah, you can seal crocs with fat, but that's not a good plan. You need the fat for other things, whereas the wax from the bees is pretty much The only thing you realistically can do with that is seal crocs. So it's very much preferable to use the wax to seal crocs than fat. Well, let's see. A really cool feature is I have some fat right here. If you point your cursor at anything and you press H, it will show you the details and also what it's used for. So you need fat essentially as a lubricant for a lot of the mechanical stuff you're going to do later. So you want to stockpile this. It never goes bad, so you can hold it forever. And you need it for lubrication and such for all of these mechanical stuff later. You can also burn it in little crocks for oil lamps. And you need it for oiled hides. So there are other uses for the fat. Whereas the wax, which I'd have to wring out a honeycomb to get the wax, which we're not going to do quite yet. Wax. Beeswax. So beeswax, very limited. You can make candles, you can seal crocs, and you can make wax cheese. That's about it. So, and the beeswax is infinitely renewable from your apiary. So, much better to get a good solid apiary going with beehives and just keep processing that until you've got plenty. All right. Give me that. Give me that. Get our prospecting pick and our new shovel ready to go. Oh, the pro pick. I gotta remember how to use the pro pick now. Pro pick, go up there for the moment. And shovel, go over there. I actually need to get another shovel. Shall we do another batch? Time is it? 2200. I don't usually mess with candles, and I don't like the oil lamps. I just don't think they're worth it. I just stick with the torches until I can get a lantern. One single lantern planted in the roof right in the middle of the room will fully light up the entire room. So I just put one lantern in each of my rooms and I'm good. So, yeah, the H key wiki system is awesome. It's really, really good. Being able to point at something, hit H, and then see everything you can make as a fast reference is really, really cool. Gives you the details and then gives you all the linked things you can make with it. So if I want to make a wooden ladder, it shows you the pattern you do to make the wooden ladder. So, good stuff. Plus, just pressing H without pointing at something, you get a bunch of guides walking you through all the various things. So we've already been through napping, clay forming, meal making, charcoal burning. We haven't gotten into farming or much food preservation yet. No animal husbandry. I didn't need to do any panning this run, but you can pan for ore, like early copper if you can't find any on the surface. We haven't gotten much into smelting and smithing, just barely started into the copper. We haven't done prospecting yet. Haven't built any armor, not worried about mechanical power. Don't have our windmill going yet. Haven't made any cheese or pies. All sorts of stuff. And then there's just a million items that you can look up. So really, really well done in that regard. Alright, so what do I need to work on? I got drifters out, so it's hard for me to get any work done outside. I guess we could kill them, but I think they're going to keep showing up. Let's go play drifter killing. I need to get some more light outside so I can fight a little more. Let's get a few more torches up. Alright, give me some linen. Linen, please. I think I have enough to make one linen sack. Hey, linen! This is pretty much what you kill drifters for. That's the only reason to come out and kill them, is to get these. Wow, I'm getting more... I don't know if I just got really lucky or what, but I don't usually see that consistent of the flax fibers. I can't see out that far. I need to get a few more torches put on pedestals out here, just so I can see a little further. Some of the noises we're hearing are drifters underground. Whoops, whoops. Hey, buddy. Come into the light. Get over here. More fiber? No fiber. Anybody else? Whee! My fast path. There's somebody. Fortunately, I can't see him. I guess we could put the torch in my other hand. Whoops. So we have an offhand slot. You can put a torch in it. That way I can have the torch while I'm fighting. But it has a consequence. Anytime you put something in your offhand slot, your hunger rate will increase by 20%. So don't do it habitually. Unless you've got more food than you know what to do with. Where'd you go, Drifter? Hey, buddy. Get off of there. More, please. Come on now. Oh, using the wrong key. Ah! Ah! Hey, now. That was rude. How the hell did you get up on my roof? Not supposed to be up there. Do-do-do. Ah. Crawler. Yeah, we're getting a lot more fiber than I was expecting. Damn it. I'm not as experienced with their rock throwing. That's a relatively new addition to their abilities. So I don't have as much practice playing dodge the rocks. They don't do a huge amount of damage, so at night when you're just fighting these random ones, it's not too dangerous. Once you know it's... Ah, bastard. Oh, I was getting hit by multiples. No wonder that hurt worse than I expected. Alright, guys. Now we're taking some hit point damage. Whoops. Ah! Die! What I don't want is to get hit by their melee attack. Their rock attacks only do like half a bar point. Damn it. Man, leave me alone for a second. I need to collect corpses. Alright, come on. Should probably stop playing around with them now. Hit points are getting a little low. Broke my knife. I am out of knives. Whoops, left my door open too. That's bad. Bastards. Come on. Kept throwing too soon before the aim occurred. Ugh. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Let's grab up our pile of flax fibers. And let's see, it's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forget. Whoa! Hey, close the doors. I want that. Alright, so it is 4 to make that, and then 1 extra, so it is 5 of these. Alright. I was remembering correctly. And then this into that. That there. We have a linen sack! Okay. Move all this stuff over. Pull that out. Put that in. More space. And then we will chop up this, because I don't need it anymore. 1 less to buy from the merchant. Now we're down to 3. 17 to go. That's a lot of drifters to kill. Oops. Get this torch out of my hand before I blow all my food. 2 o'clock. Yep, I hate fat lamps. I'm aware of what they are and what they do and how they work. I just hate them. I don't like the amount of light they provide and don't think that they're worth the effort. What kind of videos do you do on YouTube? Basically, what I stream goes over to YouTube. That's pretty much the way it works. For me. Game I'm most known for playing is called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which Ambiguous has dabbled in. He is a dabbler in Cataclysm. I've played it many thousands of hours, done tons of tutorial stuff for it, so that's what most folks know me from, but I've also played a bunch of other survival crafting games and strategy games and so on. Right now I'm kind of binging my way through revisiting some old favorites. Vintage Story, 7 Days to Die. Doing Icarus, co-op with a buddy of mine. A little bit of Stalker Gamma. Bunches of fun stuff. Alright, we're done hunting. Let's put our spears away. They're almost broken anyway. Sun will be coming up in a couple hours. Shall we make something on the forge? On the anvil? I guess we should nibble on some food first. Keeping our bars maxed out, which is what we want. I don't need another... I wish these drifters would not be hanging out right now. I could be out doing some useful stuff. You have videos of this game on your YouTube? I do. I haven't played it. Last time I played it was about 8 months ago. I think I sent that over to YouTube. Occasionally I don't send everything over to YouTube, so... Kind of depends on the interest level of the YouTube audience. If it drops off too much, then I don't bother. But I've got lots and lots of both single-player Vintage Story as well as some community sessions that we did where we had some other channel members join me in a co-op world, and we all ran around and did fun stuff. That's on the YubTub as well. The game hasn't changed all that much in the last couple of years. So... Yeah, they throw rocks now, so you can't just nerd pole up 2 or 3 spaces to be immune from the drifters at night. The rock throwing is... They throw pretty far and they're pretty accurate, so you have to go to a little more effort to hide from them than in the past, but it's still not that big a problem. Yeah, anything in your offhand causes that hunger malice to occur. It's just a game thingy. Logic be damned. Just trying to go through chat real quick. See, I know I missed a ton of chat. We had so many people jump in and I was running around doing things. Why are the doors on the inside of the blocks? Just because I fast dropped them down real quick. I can put them on the outside also. We will get into the nitty-gritty changing things like that later. Right now I just need them to make so the bad guys can't get in. Did the Wilderness Survival mod anything? It's primitive survival mod. I'm playing the Wilderness Survival mode or difficulty option. Two different things. Primitive survival mod adds a fair amount. It's pretty cool. I tend not to use a lot of it just because it makes the game too easy, really. It adds so much food options that it trivializes more than it is already trivial to get food. At least in this kind of a biome, in this world generation. But it adds quite a bit of stuff. Alright. So, sun's coming up. We are going to, let's see, go chop trees. I need to get a big old thing of charcoal going so we can trade with that trader. It would really, really help me to get the linen sacks and the bronze pickaxe, so I do want to get that done. I need to get more stone chopped out so we can get the next building section going. There's so many competing priorities. I also need to do some prospecting. I gotta find more copper and hopefully some of the other material types. Get some bronze going. I gotta remember how to use the pro pick effectively and remember how I kept the information in my head when I don't have a map. Food I'm not overly concerned about at this stage. Let's see. Let's grab a couple of axes. Alright, where do we want to go chopping? Let's chop over here. Plus we need to go grab more, harvest more boulders out in these slate fields. So I can get the roof on in the next section. Is there regenerating boulders? Are these things just reappearing now? Because I thought I had grabbed pretty much all of the local ones. I guess it's still pretty bare out here. I must have just missed some. We gotta go chop redwoods down. Yeah, let's chop some redwoods down. Or pine, I mean. Man, so many of these. Seeds and seeds and seeds. Big old pine trees. Redwood seeds. There's the kind of tree we want right there. Let's see how long it takes us to chop down this with a copper axe. Oh yeah. Much better. Oof, we're only gonna be able to do a few of those before we fill up. Let's see. Put that away, put that away. All sorts of weird. This is part of the primitive survival mod, by the way. These little hollows in the trees. Walnut seed. Not sure how many seeds are in here. It just keeps adding. What is it, infinite? What kind of squirrel action we got going on here? Hey, we finally emptied it. Alright, so there is a bottom. I don't need maple seeds. I don't need oak. Well, actually, oak seeds I would like. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Alright, we'll leave that one alone.